It's a good afternoon. My name is Eileen Tirado, and I am from the School District of Palm Beach County. And on the call from the school district, I also have my partner, Amy Schneider. So I want to recognize everyone who is on this call. We have increased our schools that are participating from 12 schools to 29 schools. So we are super excited to see that number double in joining Athletes for Hope. And thank you so much for registering. So last month we met and we talked about the first letter of the champ's word, which is courage. And we had Megan Montefusco who came to visit with us, and we had a wonderful time learning all about courage. But today we're going to move on to the next letter, which is H, and we're going to learn about honesty. And I'm so excited today because in learning about honesty, we have a very special guest. I would like to welcome Monica Abbott. She is on the call, and she's going to be going over with us the word of the month.
Everyone, so happy to be here.
Great. So a little bit about Monica. She's going to tell us a lot more about her. I'm going to try to say, there's so much about Monica to speak about, but I'm going to try to be brief. She is from Salinas, California. She's an All-American pitcher from the University of Tennessee and holds the NCAA records for wins and strikeouts. She has continued her career playing for many teams in the U.S. and in Japan. She's a 3-time world champion with Team USA and 2-time Olympic silver medalist. So there's just so much we can learn about Monica, and she's going to tell us a little bit more. But here you have some of her information as well. And like I said, her career highlights are so immense. I'm so excited that she's going to go over some of this with her. But one of the things I really want to share is that she is known for being the Guinness Book of World Records with the fastest softball pitch ever, reaching 77 miles per hour on June 16, 2012. So this is really exciting news. And I'm curious to know if she's even increased since then. But show a really quick video of Monica in action before she goes on to tell us.
Monica Abbott is able to spend every single waking moment preparing to be great.
I really hadn't seen anything like her. A little hard to see the ball. I've never seen somebody throw that hard. Felt a ball go by me that fast.
She has a competitive spirit to her that is very contagious.
Anybody that watches the game that Monica throws knows that she's the best out there.
Monica Abbott is one of the greatest ever.
As a kid, I was super athletic. Once I started pitching, I felt like I kind of found a home.
So today's game day, and I'm going to be pitching tonight.
We went to the College World Series 3 times. Oklahoma City 3 times, regionals 4 times. Strikeouts are sexy. They just are.
I see what you're trying to do there, and you're not allowed to film the words on the paper.
When I first heard Monica's $1 million signing contract, I thought it was amazing.
It's like, we're going to get Monica, we're going to get Monica, we're going to get Monica, and everybody looked at me like I was crazy.
My initial reaction was just like, whoa, like there's no way she's serious. Like there's no way.
We have a salary cap of $150,000 for the team, which makes it incredibly challenging to give anybody any substantial money.
I feel like if I didn't say yes, I wouldn't be able to look myself in the mirror.
When she told me, I got choked up. I watched the first pro league get started.
This isn't about me anymore. This is about the future of women's sports. The perfect pitch is effortless. It feels like you're throwing nothing. It's a little bit of a mind game. It's a little bit of a guessing game. There's nothing like a big strikeout in a game. There's nothing like it.
And with that, I want to introduce to the Palm Beach School District, Monica Abbott. Welcome.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for that great in-depth introduction. And what an awesome video. Obviously, I've played softball so long for many years, and I slowly got better over time and slowly developed. But being able to step on the field and entertain people and also share something that you're passionate about, anything in life that you can be passionate about and share with others, has been probably the most fun, the greatest joy of all. So I'm just happy to be here today and help teach you guys some of the fun ways to stay active. Obviously, your word of the week is honesty. And a lot of times I think to myself, we write a lot. How many of you guys, like, raise your hand, like, you write goals for your year? You have something like, I want to get an A in math, or I want to, like, run a mile. I want to, hit a home run. I want to get a strikeout, all these things. We write these goals. And a lot of times when we write goals, we talk about what is the process to be able to reach the goal, right? You don't wake up tomorrow morning, you didn't wake up today and all of a sudden be able to strike somebody out or throw 75 miles an hour, right? So there's a process with it. And as you write those process and those steps to be able to reach that big goal, you have to be honest with yourself and what you are doing every day to commit to the process. So what I like to talk about when I think about honesty is two things. Is one, when I have my big goals, I think about what am I doing to be honest with myself that I know I can achieve it, right? Because the brain is so powerful and so is the heart. And if you have a big goal like, hey, I want to hit 75 miles an hour, I want to get into the Guinness Book of World Records with the fastest speed of a pitch, how am I going to achieve it? But when that moment comes, did I do my process? Did I cheat my reps? Did I skip a day? Am I honest with myself to be able to be ready to achieve what I want to achieve in that moment, to be able to hit a home run, do good on a test, all of those things? Or did I say, hey, I'm too tired, I'm going to watch TV. I'm too tired, I forgot to do my homework. No, I didn't give my best effort on that practice 3 weeks ago. So I always ask myself, can I be honest with myself so that I can look in the mirror, I can look at my teachers, I can look at my friends, and most importantly, I can look at my team, my teammates, the people that are supporting me, that are putting in all the effort to be there for me and lift me up. Can I honestly look at them and tell them I gave it my all?
Right.
Can I honestly look at them and say, hey, I did everything I could and I left it all out there. I'm pretty sure I did great, but who knows what's going to happen? Because then at those moments when you're successful or you fail or you do good, but not quite as good as you thought, that gives you room for growth. That gives you room for joy and happiness in the process because you were honest with yourself from the beginning. Hey, yes, I did step 1, I did step 2, I did step 3, and I feel good because I honestly said, no, I am going to do my homework. I am going to make sure that I get all my reps in. I am going to make time for the workout. I am going to be able to be prepared for that moment that we're all preparing for that big moment. I am going to be prepared. So when I step on the mound, when I step into the game of life, I know that I'm going to give it everything I've got and I will be successful and we will be successful. So when you think about honesty, I think about not only being honest to yourself and what you are doing every day to achieve your goals and to take care of the people around you, but most importantly, also to be able to be honest to others in what you guys are doing. So sometimes it sucks, having to say like, hey, like I didn't get it done. But if you can honestly tell a friend, a teammate, a teacher, a coach, tell yourself that the growth that you'll be able to have by being accountable and being able to look yourself in the mirror and say, hey, like I didn't get it done, I can't expect anymore. And that feeling will push you to be able to get it done the next time. So that's how I think about the word honesty and what it means to me.
What do you think about a brain break right now?
That sounds great.
You're going to find some safe space, everyone, in your room.
The first brain break we're going to do is called a wide stance, and we're going to kind of slide back and forth. So you need to spread your feet out. So we're going to spread our feet out. I'm going to just angle down so you can see a little bit wider than a little bit wider than hip width apart, okay? And then you're gonna lean to one side. Yep, and then instead of like coming back up, we're gonna try to just lean all the way across to the other side. Yeah, so we don't wanna look like mountains. We wanna look like nice and smooth across the side here, okay? So you guys got it? Let's do this first one. We're ready for the timer. Nice and slow, nice and low. We're gonna help our hips get mobile. All right, nice. Okay, so the next one that we're going to do is called, this is our little upper body one, so you need a little bit more space, and it's called arm L's. Let's all be winners and do our L's. So you're going to come up, arms are going to face your thighs, palms to your thighs, and you're going to come out like an L, if you can see that, down, and then you're going to go to the other side, okay? Got it? And we're going to do it quick, okay? To get as many in as you can, okay? All right, ready, action. And then go. One arm out to the side, one arm in front, to the side. We're going to take this up a level in the next frame break. Do a warm up. 5, 4, 3. Good. One more little, yes, we're gonna do our fielding jump squats, okay? So, as you guys know, I'm a softball player. Maybe some of you play softball or baseball. So we always have a glove on one hand. So I'm left-handed, so my glove's on my right, but whichever hand you would wear your glove on, you're gonna basically go feet together. And you don't have to wear a glove to do this. You're gonna go feet together, and then you're gonna touch the ground with the back of your palm, okay? So feet together, touch the ground. Feet together, touch the ground. We wanna make sure that we're gonna kind of like squat down here instead of going like this. We don't wanna just touch our toes. We wanna bend our knees down. Try to let your fingernails touch the ground. All right, ready, action. 30 seconds, woo, here we go. I'm breathing hard now. I think we need a break.
Everyone take a nice deep breath in. Hands come up in the air. Let's see. Nice deep breath. And hands come down. Awesome. Give yourselves a nice clap. High five somebody next to you. Said you did a great job today. Awesome. Thank you for that brain break, Monica. That was awesome. So now Monica is going to get the turn to ask all of you some questions. All right, so I think Jupiter Farms was the first one.
Hi, I'm Caitlin.
What does honesty mean to you?
Honesty means not only lying to other people, but not lying to yourself. So for that, that means exactly what she said earlier. I do soccer, so I have to try and not skip out on soccer practice. Even if I'm like really tired, I still need to go, because otherwise I won't get anywhere in soccer. So honesty means for me to not lie to myself and say, oh, I'm too tired. And to not lie to other people.
Awesome job.
in soccer. Good luck in soccer.
Hi, I'm Colin, and I play basketball, and I need to try to do whatever I can to get into basketball in order to try to be the best I can throughout not lying and trying to do my hardest throughout work and basically anything I can.
Good job.
Nice. I like how you said trying the hardest. You know, effort matters in honesty. Effort matters in honesty too.
So I see in Miss Gerard's class, they wrote what honesty is when you do basketball, be honest to your teammates, Monica. That's a good answer, right?
Yeah, I think, you know, when you think about talking about sports and teammates, you know, I feel like they're always the first people that know if you're not being honest, if you're trying to like skim a little bit, do a little less, if you're not giving your best effort. They might not say anything, but they're always the first people that know because they've seen you at your best when you're playing and they've seen you at your worst when you're trying really hard. I feel like teammates, it's super important to always be honest with them because it creates a great trust for you guys on game day.
All right. I'm going to ask Mr. Francisco Rodriguez, if you can have if you can have your students tell us what honesty is for them as well.
So what is honesty for you?
Honesty is when you're telling the truth.
Okay, they are hearing you. Okay, look in the camera. Don't look at me. When you're telling the truth, what else?
Which means if you did something wrong, you have to say that you did it.
Let's have Emma from Jupiter Farms going to tell us how can we demonstrate honesty in school or exercise.
Okay, so when you're at school and you don't finish your schoolwork assignment and it's too hard and you're having trouble, don't just lie and say like, oh, well, I forgot to do it or I didn't know it was due. You should say, I'm sorry, I was having trouble and I didn't do it.
Good example.
Truthful.
Thank you, Emma, for sharing that with us. Yes.
Hi, Miss Monica. For example, if the ball go out, you have to say it was you because if you lie, they won't trust you anymore.
Definitely trust once it's broken. A little bit hard to get back again, right? It takes some time. So once you have it, you got to cherish it and take care of it.
All right. Thank you for sharing, Lake Park. So you want to tell me the next question, Monica?
Yes. So why is being honest difficult sometimes, or sometimes difficult?
It can sometimes be hard to tell the honesty if you break something and because someone said don't touch that and you touched it and you broke it. It could be hard to tell the truth saying that you did it.
What are you afraid of when it's hard?
That I'll get in trouble.
Anytime nobody wants to get in trouble, you know. I think it's the fear of what the punishment might be, you know, and also I think disappointing. We don't want other people to be upset with us, right? So letting them down, feeling that disappointment, and then also no one wants to be in trouble. So it can be hard sometimes, but yeah, it can be hard.
Next, let's have Mason from Jupiter Farms.
Hi, my name's Mason, and I think honesty can be difficult sometimes because, like, I assume some people overthink it, and people automatically see the bad in you, like, oh, he did this. But when you actually be honest, or like, thank you for being honest and are respectful to you.
I think that's really a good point. Is that sometimes, you know, people have a conception of already what might have happened or what the truth is, and then when you're honest, they might not believe you, and that's difficult. But you got to stick to your truth, right? Because in the end, you're being honest to yourself and to them, and that's the two big points. So good answer.
And next we have someone from Citrus Cove Elementary.
If you have like a responsibility to do and you forget to do it and you don't want to admit to it because you might get in trouble or something.
Thank you for sharing. So we're going to move on to the next one. Let's talk about the benefits. I know sometimes we think about the negatives, but we do know sometimes we do something wrong. We might have a punishment, or maybe we might have to do something to make up for what we did. But there are a lot of benefits. So let's see if anybody could think of some of the benefits. Lake Park.
Hi, Monica. The benefit of being honest is about you don't have consequences. And if you tell the truth, you have good things in life.
Yes, thank you for sharing.
A benefit of being honest is when you break something, like you tell the truth, and the benefits are you're not going to get as much trouble, or you're going to maybe get like something out of it, like because you're not going to be grounded or stuff.
Gain trust.
Gain trust.
Good.
Hi, my name is Nico. I think the benefits of telling the truth are, let's say you get a punishment for doing something wrong. It would be greater if you don't, if you lie and they find out, but if you don't lie and the punishment will be less than what it would be if they found out when you lied.
So we have another brain break with Monica.
Talking and sitting. Let's get active again here. So this one, we're just gonna basically touch your toes and then bring your hands together and reach up to the sky. You can't see my arms because I'm so tall, but they're up there. All right, you guys ready? Let's stretch it out. Get nice and tall together. Ready?
Awesome job. Keep going, don't give up. Awesome job.
So our next one is going to be arms. We're going to do I's and L's, okay? So it's kind of like the one we just did. This one's a little bit more challenging, but we're going to go up, down, up, switch. You're going to try to do it fast. Make sure you don't end up going here. We're just going to
I know.
I know, Lake Park represent. All right, so our next one that we're going to do, guys, this is going to be our toughest one yet. We're going to take that fielding squat, and just like when we're fielding, so I'm going to show you to the side, we're going to do the fingers to the ground again, and then we're going to jump into a throwing position, okay? So it's going to look like here, touch the ground, jump. When we jump up, we're going to jump sideways like we're throwing, okay? Got it? Let's do it. They already started. They're on it.
Yeah. Great job, everybody. Make sure you take a nice deep breath. You did some great work.
Yes.
You guys are amazing. This is very special one-on-one with Miss Monica Abbott. you're going to get to ask Monica some questions. Maybe you're curious about some things that she talked about. Maybe you want to know what's her favorite sport memory, what does she like to do for fun, what's her favorite movie, how tall is she, because we couldn't see her in some of the video. Think about we're going to let each of you be able to ask a question. So Miss Johnson, whoever's sitting up and ready, please let them ask a question.
First we have Joshua.
Hi, Monica. I would like to ask, what do you like to do for fun?
Hey, Josh. So, I love sports. I love watching sports, and I love playing. And so anything like athletic or sports related is fun to me, whether that's obviously softball is my love, but I love basketball. I like watching football, hockey, stuff like that. And then of course, hanging out with family or having a barbecue, always a good time.
Okay, thank you for that.
You're welcome, Josh.
This is Madison with her question.
Hi, Monica.
Hi, Miss Madison.
I would like to ask, is there any family that plays with you?
Yeah, when I was growing up, my mom used to catch for me, but my mom had to work a lot, so I threw into a net a lot. So like we just had a net in the backyard that I would throw into a lot. And then, but when I could, or my parents had time when they weren't working, they would try to catch for me. But I did use a net, or sometimes I threw it into the wall. So then the ball would come back to me and I wouldn't have to go pick them up.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
This is Stanley.
Hi,
Stanley. Today, what do you like to do with your family?
What do you like to do with your family?
I think like doing, like I kind of said, for fun, I love doing like barbecues when we have, do a family barbecue. Those are always really fun, right? And then sometimes just like, talking and maybe sometimes we go for walks or do something like that. That's always really fun. That's what I like to do. If I can get them out to like play sports, then I will, of course.
Thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
All right, next we have Bryson. Come on, Bryson.
Hi, Monica.
Hey, Bryson.
My question is, what is your favorite movie?
My favorite movie? Ooh. I really like movies. I like any of the Avenger movies, of course. Captain America, Thor, any Avengers movies I like. I'll go with those.
Thank you.
All right, next we have Layla.
How did you get the interest in sports?
Well, my older sister wanted to play because all of our neighbors were playing sports outside. So it just I kind of followed her into it. And then my friends were playing at school. The other people in my class and everything were playing. So then I wanted to play too. And that's what we did at recess or at lunchtime. We would go to the basketball court or the soccer field and all that. So then it made me more interested in playing too. And I wanted to be good so I could help my team at recess or lunch, win. Like I wanted to go back to class and be like, my team won. So.
Hi, Monica. How was it like playing softball?
Playing softball has been so fun because it's a sport that anyone can be good at. It's a sport that takes, that you run, you jump, you do, power-based things like hitting. You can get dirty like sliding. You play outside. The weather's usually nice. And then sometimes the weather's bad, but that's kind of fun too. And you get to play with a lot of your friends. And I don't know, it's exciting. There's like, exciting moments in the game and everyone does cheers and stuff like that. So it's been really fun being able to play. And yeah, I love the sport. It's a lot of fun.
Thank you very much for that information.
You're welcome.
And they have a superstar physical education teacher, Miss Johnson.
Thank you for
Miss Johnson, you have any questions?
Oh, being a professional athlete. What's the
being a professional, is really cool. I think it takes everything up a notch as you develop through the years, through past college and beyond. You get to kind of start to learn a lot more about what it is that makes you successful and the keys that make you successful. I think when you're a youth player and when you're in college, you're kind of told a lot of different things. When you're a professional, you have to be the person that's like, hey, no, this is how I want to train. This is my strategy. And you kind of take in all the information and develop your strategic plans, your practice plans, and through that information with your teammates. So there's a lot more ownership. And obviously your relationships are a lot better because you're older and more mature, and you spend a lot more time together because you're all doing it for not only for your passion, but also for your job.
Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, thanks.
So
that was for the adults.
Thank you.
Hi, thank you. Thanks for staying in Lake Park.
Yeah, so thank you guys. So don't forget, today's word was what, boys and girls?
Honesty.
Honesty. So remember, always do what's right regardless of who's around. Do what you say you will do. Don't deceive, cheat, or steal. Be someone that you can trust. And we want to say thank you to Monica again. Give her a nice clap.
Thank
you so much.
Thank you. Bye, everyone. Have a good day.
And we're excited because next month we're going to have the word accountability with Alex from the Detroit Lions. So we look forward to that for next month. Thank you so much, Ms. Johnson, and your students for staying with us. Have a great afternoon.